think that would make for a very exciting start and restart towards the end.
So see those numbers? Like Tony Kanaan, 14, Ryan Hunter-Reay, 7. That's the push to pass that they have remaining. And next time by, I bet you everybody's lit up as the laps are winding down quickly.
Well, they'll push it, and they'll have to have that 10-second recharge time. They'll push it again, and when you have a restart and there's lots of traffic here, we're certainly going to see our board light up green.
Let's listen in on Scott Dixon's radio.
Maybe we can save some of those push to passes for Indy. That'd be nuts.
That's Mike Hull talking about saving the push to pass till the Indianapolis 500.
I don't think there's rollover minutes here, is there?
No, I don't think so. All right, pace car is pulled off. The field is heading down the back stretch. We mentioned just 6 cars on the lead lap, but a lot of lap vehicles in between. So Scott Dixon's in control. Castroneves second, Franchitti third, Kanaan fourth, Ryan Hunter-Reay fifth, Ryan Briscoe in 6th. And for Team Target Ganassi, they're looking for their 4th consecutive win at Kansas. Do they get it? Well, coming towards the stripe, we are getting ready to go, but now they have waved it off.
And there's so much debris on the race course, Marty. You saw it there as the drivers started to get going. It just seemed like there was still some pieces of shrapnel of carbon fiber and what have you. But what ends up happening here, too, is I think for the drivers that pushed the button to push the pass before they got towards the green, they've used up one of their segments there.
There's some of the marbles that we were talking about. They did sweep the track after the second caution. And one of those guys that did use a push was our leader, Scott Dixon. So he only has 16 left. And I got to be honest, I don't think he's going to need him the way that car's been running. Well, we may have some deal making made, like watch the 2 and the 4. Matos and Wheldon, they may get out of the way. Let the chance for the race lead go as we're back to green flag racing here with now 6 laps remaining at Kansas. Castroneves is 2.3 seconds behind. He's going to have to get up there quickly. Kanaan trying to get up there as well. He's past the 34. Romancini. But look at, man, he is just so good.
5 good laps now, 5 laps.
Dixon has just opened up the margin again. There is second place, and here comes third with Dario Franchitti. Castroneves trying to hang on to second.
Well, Franchitti's setting his sights right now on Castroneves, who's just right on the front nose of his car. And will he get it down? He's in the preferred line on the low side. I'm surprised that Elio left that low side open.
And Castroneves was on the button, and it's not helping because now Franchitti's using it. They're side by side. They're going to be pushing that thing every chance they get. Remember, it's a 10-second recycle between each use. 4 laps remaining. Scott Dixon well in control. And Franchitti has gotten around the 3. Franchitti just set fast lap of the race, 25.73 seconds. Here comes Kanaan.
I was going to say they both need to look in their mirror right now because Tony Kanaan is on a charge. It's a 1-2 finish if it stays this way for Ganassi. But you got a Penske machine Andretti Autosport directly behind Dario Franchitti.
And all the lap vehicles have assured Scott Dixon, unless of a major problem, he is in cruise control. Now Kanaan has set fast lap. He's right on Castroneves' back wing. 25.6 seconds. He's looking to go inside of him. This time by now we have 2 laps remaining.
I am surprised that Elio is leaving just a little bit of a door open on the low side, which was allow Dario to get through, and it might even allow Tony to get through.
Side by side, it is Kanaan. He takes the position. Looks like he's going to be able to clear. White flag will be out this time by. Dixon sees it, and look at the gap that he's got. All he has to do is stay clean.
Yeah, but watch Tony right now. He's got the speed. He's going high, he's going low, and Franchitti leaves that low line open just a little bit.
Some lap traffic in front of him.
He closes it.
That's Danica Patrick trying to go down low, but there's no place for Kanaan to go. Here comes your race winner. 2 years in a row it's going to be Scott Dixon in second as they come across. It's Dario Franchitti, followed by Kanaan closely, and then Elio Castroneves and Ryan Hunter-Reay and Ryan Briscoe, that is your top 6 here at Kansas.
Well done.
All right, let's catch our breath, Vince.
With Emma Dixon, Scott's wife, what'd you feed that guy for breakfast this morning? That was a dominating performance. How happy must he be after that win?
He's going to be so happy. We've had a bit of a hairy start to the beginning of the season, so we really needed that win, and he had his pancakes as usual and his banana before the race. So yeah, he's going to be over the moon. It's been a bit of a crappy start, so that's good for us.
It got a lot better today. Scott Dixon generates a little momentum heading to his second home, Indianapolis, Marty.
4th year in a row that Target Ganassi Racing has won here at Kansas. You want to talk about taking momentum to the Speedway? They've got it.
Well, and you know, I think all the drivers know how good he is at the Speedway, and he is in the zone right now. He's not been very happy, obviously, with the production of the team and himself. He has admitted for the beginning races on a road course, but here it turned around for him.
His 23rd career open wheel win, 16th on the ovals, and his first here in 2010. And let's take a look at our IZOD IndyCar Series point standings through 5 races now. And you want to talk about it tightening up. Remember, it was 42 between first and second. Will Power's lead is now 26 over Scott, 28 over Elio Castroneves. And you saw Ryan Hunter-Reay also in that mix now, just 4th, 31 points behind. Top 5 separated by just 38 markers. This is going to be good. But as you said, when we go to Indy, forget about the points. It's all going to be about that Borg-Warner trophy.
And a couple of ovals even after that. And Will Power being on top of the points right now, he's not the oval master that obviously guys like Scott Dixon and Elio Castroneves are. So he knows he has a little bit of work to do if he wants to stay up front.
A little difficulty getting the Hans device and the helmet combination off, but finally Scott does that. He led the last 150 consecutive laps today, and we mentioned Target Ganassi Racing since 06 has now led 74% of the laps. Let's send it down to the winner's circle, Jamie Little.
All right, Scott Dixon makes it 2 in a row at Kansas. First of 2010. Scott, how important was this victory heading into Indianapolis next month?
It was huge. I think always Kansas going into the month of May is a big deal, but big deal for Target as well. We've had a slow start, I think, on both sides of the team with the 9 and the 10, but this is definitely what we needed. Jump back up in the points table and get some good momentum going into Indy.
Well, he's a happy man. He's not even sweating, looking to go to Indianapolis and get his second Indy 500 win. Let's go over to Rick.
Well, we're standing here with Dario Franchitti, who was just talking about the end of the race, and let's talk about the battle with Tony Kanaan at the end of the race.
Yeah, it was good to see my old teammate up there, but he was a little too close at one point. We pitted 1 lap early there. We got the yellow, and that gave Scott just a huge advantage. I don't think we had anything for him, but we were a lot more comfortable running second than when we got back in the pack. And at the end of the back markers, just getting in the way again, running 2 by 2, giving the people running for position on the lead lap nowhere to go. So we got to fix that. But it was a pretty good race today. It looked like we could run pretty closely.
And I was going to say, you have to feel really good going into Indy. What does this say about Indy?
Well, we've got a little work to do to catch that number 9 Target car. Scotty was really fast today, but a great job by the Target team again. We're looking forward to coming to Indy, and I'm glad we could give the Suave car another podium today.
All right, good job, Dario Franchitti.
So, Dario Franchitti, as we mentioned, a big turnaround for Target Ganassi Racing. We started at the beginning of the broadcast. They were tied for 5th in the points championship chase. And your thoughts now? We've seen 1 oval race. Before we do that, let's quickly catch up with Tony Kanaan. Vince?
I'm wondering if this guy was sandbagging today. You told me before the race how bad the car is, and look at you. You finished 3rd on the podium for the 3rd year in a row.
Well, like I said, I think, we worked on the car. We didn't have a fast car. If you guys saw in one of the restarts, the 2 Ganassi boys, they just took away. But I did what I could. We had a great start, great stops. I mean, the whole 7-Eleven crew did a great job, and they gave me a few positions too. So it was a good day.
Great job indeed for TK, Tony Kanaan. Let's go to Rick.
Standing here with Elio Castroneves, kind of rubbing his head, thinking about the end of that race. Let's talk about the end of the race. What was there? What did you have? What didn't you have?
Yeah, unfortunately, somehow my car started building up understeer, and well, we have so much traffic in front of us. Certainly, the Target guys, they were like on the league of their own, you know.
Well, let's talk about that. Are you going to have something for him at Indy?
Well, that's what worries me. The good news is this is different rules. You know, over there in Indy, it's a free for all. So. We're not gonna let them carry this momentum. We're gonna try to make sure we work 4 times as harder so we can get it in the.
Funny how you brought up that number 4.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Helio Castro Neves looking forward to next month, this month.
That's for sure. And let's talk about